coming back to the BNS channel. I have a new product that I want to show you. If you are anything like me, I'm going to share a very short story, but if you're anything like me, you don't like taking vitamins. And vitamins are a fairly essential part of our daily routine if we are not eating properly. And our body depends on those vitamins to function properly. So one of the things, well, let me show you my story. When I was 17, I had jaw surgery, and I had to drink basically everything through, one of those large geriatric straws. And my mouth was wired shut, so there was this tiny little hole that straw would go through, and that's how I would get my nourishment and how I would eat. Well, my mother is a very avid vitamin taker and has been all of her life. I remember her taking handfuls of vitamins. And she felt that I was not getting the proper nutrients, which was probably right. When you have to liquefy everything, you tend to not have the same kinds of things that you normally would. And so therefore she had taken some, and back then the vitamins were stinky. Some of them still are. Large, very, I don't know, the taste of them was just horrific. So you had to really be able to swallow quickly so that the taste didn't get in your mouth. Anyway, she had thrown a couple, don't know how many, into the blender when she mixed up my food that one day. And without telling me, mind you. And when she brought me that glass full of food, I think it was a boiled dinner, so it would have been like potatoes, turnip, ham, which I love, and that's probably why she chose that, because it was one of my favorite meals and it was easy to blend up. And I could smell that it was a little off before I actually started to sip it. Well, when I started to sip it, the taste of the vitamins overran everything that was in that glass, and actually put me into a nauseous state, an active nauseous state. If you have ever tried to vomit with your mouth wired shut, you learn where all the orifices are in your head, because that's where everything comes out of. Sorry to gross you out. So that was just such a traumatic experience for me that I just could not take vitamins after that. If they were just a regular coated vitamin, it wasn't happening. So I've not been a good vitamin taker all of my life. I did resort to the gummies for a long time, and then realized that there was a lot of sugar in them. That was kind of defeating the purpose of my physique, until I found this. I'm so excited about this, you guys. You have no idea, because this is a liquid vitamin dispenser. And the beauty of it is there is some flavoring, but everything else, as far as the makeup of the vitamins themselves, is pure. Okay, so I'm going to show you, first of all, this is what's considered a pod. And you can purchase these pods from this company called TesPo, T-E-S-P-O. And TesPo has formulated and basically taken the vitamin that would get compacted or put into capsules or whatever, and taken the powder aspect of it and put them into these pods. Now these pods have each one of these has a vitamin in it. And then the machine will pop it open and mix it. I'll show you how that works, but it'll mix it. And then, so this pod will last me a month if you're taking one a day. This particular one is Women's Complete, so it has all of the vitamins that you would get in a complete vitamin, in a daily vitamin. And I'm thrilled. I've had it for a couple days now. I have tried different ones because I have 3 different pods that I bought. This is the Women's Complete. This is the Men's Complete. And then in here I have the hair, skin, and nails. Okay? And each one has a description of all the vitamins that are in it. I'm so in love with this. So this is how the unit works. So first of all, when you get it, you've got to plug it in. So here's the electrical plug. And in the back, there is a water reservoir that you will fill with good filtered water, okay? Because if you don't use filtered water, a lot of times magnesium or iron in your well water will clog up these machines. So it's kind of the same as a Keurig, okay? So you fill up the reservoir. On this side, I'm gonna unplug it for a second. On this side, there's just a storage container. And so this storage container will allow you to put in your pods, okay? And you can hold up to 3 pods in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that back in. Okay. Then on the top up here, there is a screen, and I'm actually gonna kind of insert a little demonstration of the screen here. Okay, when you plug in your unit for the first time, this screen will blink because there is no pod inserted at this point, and the button, the power button is going to be red. And so then here is where the pods go in, and then down here they send you with a little cup that has like a divider inside so that it helps just stir up the vitamin and liquid. So, and this is magnetic. So there's a magnetic piece on the bottom that holds the cup in place. There's magnets under there. And when you place it, you're gonna see in a minute what happens. So I'm gonna use this one, which is the Men's Complete. You literally just snap it in there, make sure it's nice and snug, close the lid, and what it'll do is it will show you how many days are left in that pod. When I insert a pod, and again, it just basically pushes into place, it's going to calculate how much, what kind of disc and how many days are left. So there's 29 days left on this pod. They do come with 31 servings. And then literally, you push the button. And so here's what's gonna happen. The vitamin's gonna get dropped in here in powder form. It's gonna add some water, and then it's gonna spin this cup, okay? Then basically all you're gonna do at this point is hit the green button, and it will start formulating, and you're gonna see the magic happen down here. So you're gonna get a little bit of water, you're gonna get a shot from the vitamin, it shakes it out, and then the cup will stir until it feels like it is complete. It must be on a timer, obviously. And then once that is done mixing, again, it just says that it's formulating. Once it's done mixing, it will stop spinning. Again, this is a magnetic plate, and there's a magnet in the cup. The cup does come with it, by the way. And remember I said something about, or maybe you didn't hear it, but I said that there are soluble and non-soluble vitamin pieces in there. You're not going to taste any of those, I promise you, at least I don't. And so I just kind of make sure that, you know, most of the stuff on the side is, I'm right-handed, I had to change hands. Most of the stuff on the side gets added to the liquid, and then I just go ahead and take a shot about 1 thumb width. Okay, so it's not much. There's probably about 2, maybe it's a 2-ounce shot, if that. All right, and each one has a different flavor. So what I'm finding is the Complete, Men's Complete, Women's Complete tastes like Tang or Sunny D. That's the flavor that you get with it. It does spin for a while because it wants to mix it. You're going to have some soluble and non-soluble vitamins in there. So it's okay to see some flecks. But literally there's not much in here. Okay? Not much in here at all. And you can see that there are some flecks. And again, I'll insert a closer video. And basically it's just a shot. So you just go ahead and drink it. Cheers. And like I said, it tastes like Tang. So I feel it here because it's tangy. But it's not horrible at all. It is not horrible at all. It does not taste like vitamins, which is what I was afraid of. because we know how that worked out for me. But this is the unit. So right now, and I'm going to put the information in the info bar below, but right now you can get this dispenser at 50% off. And I have the code that I put in the information below. There's also a link for you to get 30% off. I don't remember, but use the link and go ahead and purchase your dispenser. And then the vitamins themselves they average around $30 for the month. But when you think about it, that's really not all that bad. It is more expensive than if you were to get the pills. But if the pills are an issue, then this is worth it. The other thing is that when you're doing liquid vitamins, the absorption rate is much higher. It's going to be absorbed into your body much better than it would if you were actually taking the pill format. They actually have the complete, they have hair, skin, and nails. They have one for energy. They have one for energy ×2. They have one for sleeping, one for menopause. They have a set for bariatric surgery patients. They have, did I say menopause? There's probably about 10 different pods that you can pick from. Now, one of the things that I've asked TesPo is whether or not they're going to come out with one that you can customize, that you can actually put the vitamins in that you want. And they don't have it right now, but they did assure me that it's something that they're working on, which is kind of cool. And no, I bought this outright. They did not pay me to do this review. I just thought it was so brilliant that I wanted to share it with you because I cannot be the only one that doesn't like taking vitamins. I can't be. So it's, again, TesPo, TesPo. That's the name. It's probably backwards on the screen. I hope you enjoyed the review. I absolutely love it. It's certainly worth the money. Totally, totally. Ben has been using the blue one, which is the one I just drank. And he doesn't mind them at all. He obviously lives in the camp for 5 out of our 7 days. 5 out of our 7 days in a week. So bringing this unit to camp, I'd have to get another one. And I don't know that he's committed enough for me to purchase another one yet. So we'll see. But they also have a lid that you can put on top of the pod and make it a to-go. So if you don't have this unit, you can put the lid on top and basically it punctures the hole for that day for you. You pour the contents into a glass and you mix it yourself. So you do have the ability to do that. If you didn't want to get the unit, you can, but I know like with the code that's in the info bar below, you actually get this and the to-go cover. So it comes together. But otherwise, that is the unit. I hope you enjoyed this little review. And I, like I said, would recommend it 100%. And look for the information down below and you can get one yourself. All right. Have a great day. Go pay it forward with kindness.